a good Tuesday morning, everybody. Today, of course, January 26, 2021. Thank you so much for clicking play and checking the weather out with me today. Jewel, right here at J7409 Weather, the weather news that you can use. Very sad picture we're looking at. Last night, a large tornado hit down in Alabama around Allendale, just north of Birmingham. It's awful, folks. These folks had hardly no warning at all. It just happened, and I'm sad to report one person so far has died from this tornado. And with these multiple snowstorms going on, these multiple winter systems, oh my goodness, snow, 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 in so many places, on top of it, ice and freezing rain, and it's going to continue right on. Some places could get a foot of snow. All of this and more is coming up in the weather. I would suggest that if you really want to know what's going on, watch this video in its entirety. You can't watch the first 3 minutes and know. So much is going on today, folks. You really need to pay attention. So far as severe weather goes today, as you can see right down here in this area, Florida Panhandle of Alabama, moving up into Georgia. Already this morning, there's been severe thunderstorms in Georgia. It's going to continue, and it's looking like, for the most part, that these thunderstorms, they're associated with this system that's coming up. Now, they're going to have strong wind gusts, and they're going to be possible right on through this afternoon into early evening across parts of the southeast, with the greatest chance being from the Florida Panhandle, portions of Alabama, and portions of Georgia. So please pay attention if you have a thunderstorm come up. You see what just happened in Alabama with this deadly tornado. Keep your eyes open and be aware. As we look at the My Future radar for today, I'll turn it on. You see your timestamps in the headlines for today. Thunderstorms associated with strong wind gusts will be possible this afternoon into the early evening, as I've showed you. Now we got heavy snow. It's going to be likely across the higher elevations of the southwest and portions of the central plains and midwest all day today. We got light snow to impact parts of the northern mid-Atlantic areas and northeast areas also, with accumulating ice and freezing rain possible in the central Appalachians. We've got heavy lower elevation rain. It's going to move into northern and central California tonight, along with extreme snowfall across the Sierra Nevada area. If you're into the weather, please subscribe, click that bell, and make sure you check off all to ensure you get all my latest videos. I've had some of you been sending me notes. You can't get my videos. I'm having problems getting comments also. I don't know what the problem is. All I can do is tell you to unsubscribe and then subscribe and go through these steps again to see if it works for you. Click the subscribe, click the bell, and check off all. I'll thank you in advance for doing that. So many watches and warnings going on for today. I can't get them all up, folks. But as you can see, we have winter weather advisories in the blue, from the west to the east, all the way over to mid to western Massachusetts, Connecticut, moving on over. Chicago, you're under a winter storm warning, and this goes over into Iowa also. Over in the west, winter storm warnings in California, parts of eastern Oregon. Everything in the pink is a winter storm warning. Everything in the blue is a winter weather advisory and watch, because it's going to be coming your way. So please, please pay attention. Now, as we look at the daytime highs today, going to be warm down around Miami. That's a hot spot, around 80, 82. You can see Texas, you're looking pretty good for the most part till you get up into the panhandle here, 44. Cold, cold air. Where is it going to be? Up north, folks. Look, Minnesota, North Dakota, you guys, -2, -3, -4. This is the Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. We go over to like Miami, Oklahoma, 43. These are the highs for today in the Fahrenheit temperature range. We'll move up to tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow is looking like if we can get there right quickly. The cold air is going to start to push down a little more from up north. Things will be a little cooler. Still pretty warm along this edge right here, as you can see. Virginia, North Carolina, also portions of Delaware and southern New Jersey. You're going to be in the 40-degree bracket, say the mid to upper 40s. You're moving on down into Virginia, 50. Moving on across North Carolina, South Carolina in the 50s. Still very cold up here, but not minus degrees, as you can see. Nighttime lows tonight when midnight hits and the temperature falls. Look here, my goodness. Over in Colorado, 2, 4, 13, -4. We move down into New Mexico, 22, 27. Up in the mountain region, 0. 33 over in Northern California. We come over to Maine, 25, 16, 22, and 20. North Carolina, 52 on the coast, 49, 46. South Carolina, 54. Warm spot again, should be in Florida with most of the readings, including the Panhandle, in the mid to upper 60s, and down south around 70 degrees for nighttime lows tonight. And of course, here is the NAM map for the next 3 days, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. We're going to use the GFS map this morning. I know everyone in eastern North Carolina isn't going to snow. Well, you know what? We may see some rain and snow mixture, maybe a little bit of ice, but nothing's going to stick because we're going to have a big warm-up. Anytime you have a system coming up, as you see right here, here's the low. Coming up, the red line's warm air. The wind's going to come out of the south. It's going to warm up for a lot of us. Nothing's going to stick to the ground, and it's really not going to last that long in eastern North Carolina. And if you want to see any of it, you need to be up between 3, 5, before sunrise, 3 to 5 to 6 o'clock. Other than that, you're not going to see it. It's going to turn back to rain. So here we go. We're going to turn it on, let it roll, and boy, do we have the news going on. With all these multiple systems across the country, they are producing impactful precipitation, folks, and it's going to continue to do so over the next few days. Now, the leading low-pressure systems lifting through the Mississippi and Tennessee Valley lines. And there's a line of thunderstorms that are tracking ahead of this cold front with the warm sector over the Gulf states, Tennessee Valley, and parts of the southeast and the southern mid-Atlantic. Now, periods of moderate to heavy rainfall could lead to some excessive rainfall or localized flash flooding conditions for parts of eastern Tennessee Valley and the central Appalachians through today. Now, we've got freezing rain and sleet that may be present from northern Missouri to the northern mid-Atlantic, southern northeast, and lead to accumulations with a little bit of ice in these areas. Now, the highest accumulations will likely occur in the higher terrain of eastern West Virginia, western Virginia, western Maryland, and southwest Pennsylvania. Your travel could quickly become hazardous, and snow is expected on the northern edge of the precipitation shield over the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, and Northeast. Now, this system will continue moving east through tomorrow before moving offshore. Over a foot of snow could fall across southeast Nebraska and southwest Iowa. This includes Lincoln and Omaha, Nebraska. Numerous winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings are up, as I have showed you. Now, scattered to widespread snow falling across parts of Arizona, Utah, and parts of the southwest as The low pressure system tracks through the Great Basin. Now, the higher elevations will likely have heavy snow, with the system possibly yielding a foot or more of accumulations. Travel through this part of the country could be very hazardous. Now, light snow can be expected from the Central Plains to the lower Ohio Valley, and moderate snowfall amounts of up to 6 inches will be possible Wednesday night across the southern Appalachians. A robust low pressure system. See, we got all these sisters. This one's coming in from the west right here. This one, it's going to push onshore California by tonight. And it's going to usher in gusty winds, heavy rain for coastal and lower elevation areas, and mountain snow tomorrow, Wednesday. Now, snow levels across northern California are forecast to start as low as 500 to 2,500 feet before slowly rising tomorrow, with several inches of rain expected across parts of central and southern California. Now, there's a moderate risk for excessive rainfall and debris flows from nearby burn scars. That's going to be a concern tomorrow along the central California coastline, as upwards of 7 to 10 inches of rain could fall. In the higher elevation, it's looking like whiteout conditions due to extremely heavy snowfall rates are possible across the Sierra Nevada area, and several feet of snow is going to add up through Wednesday night with road closures and travel delays. So the weather is chaos, folks, from west to east. Many changes. We've got all this heavy snowstorms coming in, all this heavy rain. We've got tornadoes popping up in January. It's just a mess. Please be safe. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, my friends. I love each and every one of you, and thank you for everything you do for me. If you would, please share this on your social media and with your friends and your family, so they'll be aware of what might be coming your way, and it will help me keep people safe. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.